how do we actually cut through all the noise, the political back and forth, to grasp how U.S. government really works. Civic power, what makes things tick or break.
That really is the core puzzle, isn't it? When you tackle something as complex as American governance, you need a clear pathway, one that's detailed but also accessible.
Right.
And that's pretty much the whole point behind the Mindful Moments U.S. government podcast. We want to make this, well, sometimes dense material genuinely engaging.
Yeah.
For curious adults, lifelong learners, students, anyone interested, really.
Yeah, our mission is definitely centered on the enjoyment, the learning you get from exploring the challenges, the successes people face. We try to connect that historical, legal, political knowledge right to what's happening now.
But getting that depth requires, well, a bit more. We lean on advanced synthesis to pull it together.
Which brings us to something unique about how we're doing this.
Precisely. What you're hearing right now is actually a two-host AI conversation. It's powered by Google's Notebook LM, designed to give you deeper, more dynamic book summaries.
It's our way of offering a nuanced overview without, completely overwhelming you with information.
Okay, so let's unpack the kinds of material we cover. It's pretty crucial stuff.
Definitely. Take public opinion. We dive into Thomas E. Patterson's We the People. And a key takeaway there is realizing public opinion often, lags behind. Or maybe just reflects elite political framing.
Yeah, rather than actively driving policy.
Exactly.
And what's fascinating is linking that to, say, Jason Stanley's analysis and how fascism works. Stanley makes a compelling case that political divisions aren't just accidental.
No, they're strategically manufactured. He talks about using things like manufactured nostalgia, invoking a fictional past.
Right, and it shows exactly how political rhetoric can target those lagging public opinions you mentioned.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Connecting that behavior, those psychological insights, to the institutional reality. So we move from those social dynamics to someone like Francis Fukuyama. His book, Political Order and Political Decay, it's this sweeping study of how political structures evolve.
And often fail, over centuries. It's a huge perspective.
But we balance that long view, don't we, with specific institutional analysis.
Absolutely. We draw insights from scholars like Robert L. Hetzel, who really grounds these theoretical debates in, say, the reality of the Federal Reserve's role.
It shows that political decay isn't just some abstract theory. It's about real erosion of accountability in systems that need to function.
And we make sure to draw lessons from across the spectrum. That includes important critiques from writers like Michelle Alexander, Eric Foner, Noam Chomsky.
Getting that breadth is key. So to handle it all, our deep dives have a clear structure. We use a 3-part framework for every book we analyze.
Right. We start with in-depth analysis. That means really scrutinizing the key arguments, the themes, helping you probe how government functions, where accountability lies.
Next up is the summary. These are focused recaps, tracing the main ideas, the historical roots, and importantly, the real-world impact of U.S. governmental systems.
We don't just summarize what was said, but focus on why it still matters right now.
And finally, we always include special features, things like author spotlights or discussions on technology's growing role, often disruptive in public policy and democracy.
Which, speaking of getting the full picture...
Ah, yes. Don't forget our visual side.
Exactly. Check out Mindful Moments. That's our YouTube channel. It offers first AI book analysis, next summaries, and finally critiques. It's all designed to inspire reflection and rational thought.
And engaging with this kind of content, you really do strengthen your critical thinking. We introduce powerful frameworks like the Paul Elder Principles for Rational Inquiry.
To help you dissect bias more quickly, recognize persuasion techniques, assess source reliability.
Which is just crucial in today's media landscape, isn't it?
Absolutely. It really boils down to building informed decision-making skills. We celebrate diverse viewpoints by featuring a range of authors, different approaches, and crucially, we try to model rational debate.
Empowering you to participate more fully in civic life based on evidence.
That's the aim.
Explore our many podcasts. Click on our logo to subscribe, share, and strive for clear, critical thinking.